Y'all remember Aaron Rosenthal from the SeaWorld protest videos? We're at his high school right now. The news people have come out here to do a little story on him.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So why are the news people here?
So I've created a 9/11 memorial right outside my school. I have 414 American flags, 71 police officers died 9/11, 434 firemen. Add that up, you get 414. So I spent all day yesterday putting up 414 American flags across this campus, and they're here to do a story on me. So hopefully I'll be able to shed some light on red and blue lives to show them that we should never forget what happened, especially the men and women that were running into the building while others were running out.
Wow, that is very awesome.
Thank you.
Cool. Let me shake your hand, young man.
I'm a freshman.
And tell us, what did you do here?
So for here, I put in 414 American flags along with 37 signs saying 9/11 never forget. The reason why I chose the number 414 because 71 police officers died 9/11 along with 344 firemen. Add that up, you get 414, and that's exactly why we chose that number of flags.
And why did you decide to come
well as emergency services, and it's been everywhere, whether it's a campaign route or anywhere you go. So when I found out that many schools across the nation do something like this, I decided to get Lake Howell on board in order to remind people of the people that were going into the building as it was falling.
And a lot of
When someone wants to come in and try and destroy our way of life, it shouldn't just affect someone, it should affect all of us. And as Americans, we should all stand together and say that we should oppose this, you know what I mean? And so, even as a younger generation that isn't alive, we can still agree that we want to keep our way of life, especially as the American people. So, no, I definitely do agree that it can be effective among people my age, because we shouldn't forget about what happened either. And when you add that up to 414, it means something else. You gotta remember, every single flag represents someone that went into the building while others were running out, especially as it was even continuing to fall.
very good.
It's going to be East Kansas Library with signs. During we know so many people that have just really supported him. All those little craziness that he has going on.
Dude, you act like a pro here, man.
Thank you.
You ever been on the news before?
No, sir, not yet.
You're doing good, man. You're natural.
Hey, I've been in Paint the Trail videos. That's just good. That's just good.
Yeah. Not as good as the news, but.
So that's what you think.
Have you gotten a big response from any of the kids at school? Or
Well,
no?
you know, it's actually been very surprising at the response I've gotten because this morning on the news announcements, principal made a call. A special shout out to Aaron Rosenthal for doing this and blah 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 blah. A bunch of kids who I don't even know somehow knew my name, and they'd walk up to me and they'd say, "Hey, you did a great job on the flags."
Yeah.
And I, at the moment, I'm carrying a ton of these 9/11 pins.
Oh, you're handing those out to
Yeah,
some of the kids?
I've been handing them out by the dozens. I'm very much surprised by the response that I'm getting, and a lot of them have been very positive and very serious.
Have you gotten any negative comments?
Not yet.
Yeah.
That's what I'm happy for. I've been continuing to look out here. I haven't seen anyone destroy or try and pull out a flag, nothing. I've been very surprised by the respectful response that I'm getting.
Yeah. They definitely have respect for the.
I sure hope so.
For me, I mean, most of these kids weren't born when 9/11 happened. It's fresh in my mind, like it happened yesterday. But most of these kids just.
Well,
they weren't.
I certainly don't think that you need to be born around a certain time that police officers and firemen died. To understand that red and blue lives matter, and they lost their lives trying to help others. And I certainly don't think that you need to be born around that time in order to understand. And that's one of the main reasons why I'm out here doing this.
Yeah, look at all the people that laid their lives on the line to protect the Americans that
Absolutely.
day, man. It's amazing.
Absolutely.
Do you like Britannica? And then a rubber
Current events. And at the end of the day, what's astonishing to me is the fact that on September 11th, 2001, we lost our World Trade Center, our headquarters for our National Department of Defense, got smashed into, and we lost 2,977 of our people, and yet somehow we still managed to recover from that. We still had the strength to give consequence to Afghanistan. We still had people that were able to come in and donate supplies and everything. And that just shows really how powerful the American experience is and why it's so worth living. Because at the end of the day, when we face a national disaster and people come in to help one another, I think that just shows how powerful the American dream truly is. And even during the time when all this is happening, people still continue to accomplish their American dreams on that exact same day, because it happens every day here. And that includes September 11th, 2001. And that just shows how quick-witted it truly is. And again, I may not have been born during that time, but I don't need to be to understand that, because I've lived it for myself with what I'm doing here. So,
Nice. You painted that, Aaron?
yes, sir.
When did you paint this?
About 2 days ago.
Plane flying into the building. And the red symbolizes the
Firemen.
Firemen, yeah.
344 firemen that died,
344 firemen died.
along with 71 policemen. That's what that sign over there is for the policemen.
So that's what all these flags symbolize.
Yes, sir. 400.
They're not symbolizing anybody. They're just the first responders.
Yes,
Wow.
this is just a reminder that red and blue lives matter. And those red and blue lives gave up their lives. Over 413 gave up their lives just to help people.
Wow.
So that's what I'm here for, to shed some light onto those people. That's exactly what I'm here for.
Every flag represents a life lost that day for a first responder. And the flags go all the way over here too. You see some here. There's another piece of art from Aaron. That's got the blue stripe in it. You'll see flags right there. All the way down here. All the way over there. And down here. All the way up the road here.
Yes, I've had very distinct moments where I've just seen so much negativity go to certain people that have served in our nation, and I want to do this as almost like a comeback to say, this is what happens when you try to mess with American lifestyle, and I'm hoping that they'll be able to see that.
Yeah, what does that make you feel like when people just kind of, don't pay any respect to, what happened on this day, or just, the freedom that we have in this country and what allowed us to have that freedom?
Well, when it comes to America as a whole, I've had people tell me, Aaron, the American dream is only what you make of it. That is wrong, wrong, wrong. The American dream, no matter how you define it, it will always be great. It's just a matter if you recognize it. Either way, it's going to be one of the greatest freedoms in the world. It's only a matter if you recognize it. And that's exactly what I want them to do. I want them to recognize what they have. Because because we all view the American dream differently, but we all realize that we have our freedoms in this great nation, but we only think of it if we recognize it that way.
I like some of the things that we can take advantage of and the things that we have here versus other places.
Well, I'm not saying that that we're completely different from any other nations, but but there certainly is a difference between certain nations. Canada, Germany, countries like that don't have freedom of speech. We get to here. Canada is just right above us, and they don't have the same freedoms that we do. And I think that the beauty of America is we are what is known as the melting pot, where we all are able to come together in certain places. Not a lot of countries, I'm not saying all, but not a lot of countries don't have that, which is why it's lucky either way to be able to go somewhere where I'm allowed to do something like this anywhere without anyone having to look down on me in any certain way. Because the beauty of it all is that, and I personally believe that no other nations have this. I believe no other nations has this. As a melting pot, what America is, we may believe differently. As a very divided country, we believe very different things, but we all have something in common, and it's that we enjoy the advantages that we receive here. We all enjoy them. We all like to take advantage of them, which is a great thing that we're able to do. I hope that this will serve as a reminder that red and blue lives do indeed matter, because red and blue lives alike came together in order to help people that were running out of the building, and then from that they just ran right back into it. And I hope that's what people will take away. And this isn't even just about those men and women. There were innocent pedestrians that lost their lives because of that. Whether you're a hero or a victim, either way, each life should be remembered. And that's what I'm hoping, that even though even though each flags only represent a hero, I'm hoping that they will be able to remember the pedestrians that they were trying to save as well.
Look who it is. It's Alan Youngwood.
That's why I keep saying, what I'm doing here, you don't give me enough. You give me too much credit. When someone wants to come in for an hour way of life, it doesn't matter if you were born there or not, we should all oppose that, and we should all try and keep that from happening again. So that's why I'm telling you, never forget, so that we're prepared for it next time, and so that we don't lose 2,977 people next time, which should be one of our big primary goals as a nation. And that's what I would have to say to the people that just don't care. We should be able to put people in office that know for a fact that he or she can try to stop something like this from happening. And that's why I think it's another beauty of America is that we get to vote, we get to decide whether or not someone is qualified to stop another 9/11 from happening.
You weren't even born before that, so I'm sad.
You know, when you're with each group, for example, I'm with this certain generation, I'm with this certain group of kids, therefore these are my people, I guess. These are the kind of people that I'm going to have to work with. And I'm not going to see them for too much longer. Give it about another 3 years and they won't be around. It's important to get to them before someone bad does get to them. And that's why I'm hoping, that's why I'm so outspoken about this, so that they can come to understand exactly what's going on at this day and age.
Now you know why I call him Little Ben Shapiro. You did good, Aaron. I mean, AA Ron. AA Ron. Do most kids call you Aaron or AA Ron?
It's a little bit of a mix, unfortunately.
You don't care that I call you that?
No, I love it. I love it. I've seen that skit. It's the funniest thing ever. Yeah, it's an honor. It's an honor.
You're Aaron's mom, but I just wanted to tell you that I'm.
She works for SeaWorld.
I'm proud of Aaron, man. I'm proud of
I'm
him.
very proud of him too.
Yeah,
he's
he's
a
a
very
good-
passionate kid, great kid,
Yeah.
doing what he loves to do best.
He's a go-getter.
Yes.